Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Mensa Augustine. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel. And if you have been watching my videos and not yet subscribed, please kindly subscribe for us to grow the mathematics community. In this lesson, we are going to look at laws of exponents. And basically, we're dealing with the first law of exponents or laws of indices. Now, join me as we go through this lesson. Now, let us explore it. But remember to subscribe to my channel, leave your comments and your suggestions. Now, let's write A times A times A times A. Now, check the description for my video on difference between exponents and coefficients. It will help you here very well. Now, if I write A times A times A times A, what does that mean? This simply means that A is multiplying itself 4 times, and we write it as A to the power 4. Remember, it is not 4A. 4A means A plus A plus A plus A. Right? Okay. So here, the exponent tells us the number of times A is multiplying itself. So, if I have A times A times A times A, like what I've written above, I can just break it down into, let's say, 2 or 3. So here, I can just consider this one. That is A times A times A. And that will give, that is A times A. A is multiplying itself 2 times. So I can write it as this. Times A is multiplying A. That is A is multiplying itself 2 times. So I'll write it as this. Wow, so here I have A multiplying itself 2 times and A multiplying itself 2 times. So it means that I'll get A multiplying itself 4 times, and that will be A to the power 4 or A exponent 4. I can also break this into this. That is A multiplying itself 3 times times 1 of the A. Here A is multiplying itself 3 times. And here A is multiplying itself 1 time. So it means that I'll get A multiplying itself how many times? 4 times. Wow. Now let's look at this. If I have A times A times A times A times A times A times A, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one I can consider the first 3. A multiplying itself 3 times times the last 4. A multiplying itself 4 times. So here I have A multiplying itself 7 times. So if A is multiplying itself 3 times and I have another A multiplying itself 4 times, then it means that I'm going to have A multiplying itself 7 times. So from this one, this and that, it clearly shows that if I have A multiplying itself 8 times and I have another A multiplying itself 7 times, I'm going to get A multiplying itself 15 times. Wow, because this one is 1 A times A times A times A times A times A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times A times A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is A multiplying itself 8 times times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is A multiplying itself 7 times. So let's count the A's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you see that we are going to get A multiplying itself 15 times. So this clearly shows that if I have A to the power 5 times another A to the power 4, I will just write A to the power 5 plus 4. So it means that the 5 and the 4 will be added to get the total number of times A is multiplying itself. So you see that here is the same as writing A power 3 plus 1. That is this one. And this is the same as A power 2 plus 2. And this one is also the same as A power 8 plus 7. And this one is the same as A power 3 plus 4. Very, very simple as that. So we can clearly state that if I have A multiply itself a certain number of times, let's say M, times the same A multiply itself a number of times, let's say N, then I'm going to have A to the power M plus N. That is A multiply itself M plus N times. So the first law of indices states that to multiply a number written with the same base, and this is the base, we add the exponents together. Now, let us explore more under this law. So here, it means that if I have x plus y times x plus y, here x plus y is multiplying itself 2 times. So I'll write x plus y to the power 2. This power 2 tells us that x plus y is multiplying itself 2 times. If I have a divided by b times a divided by b, it means I have a divided by b to the power 2, meaning that a divided by b is multiplying itself 2 times. If I have my times my times my, then I have my to the power 3, meaning that my is multiplying itself 3 times. And this means that I have 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that will give me my power 3. So here it is 1 plus 1. Are you seeing? We are adding the powers together. So if I have, let's say, a to the power 4 times a to the power 6, then I'll get a power 4 plus 6, and that will give me a power 10. And remember, if I have 2 exponent x plus y, then it clearly means 2 exponent x times 2 exponent y. You should also check that one out, because if 2 exponent x is multiplying 2 exponent y, then you add the powers together. Wow! It means that if we have a divided by b to the power x plus 3, then it's the same as a divided by b to the power x times a divided by b to the power 3. Now, let's finish it. If I have, let's say, 2 to the power x plus 3, then it is 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 3, which is the same as 2 to the power 3 is 8. So I have 8 times 2 to the power x. So that is the first law of indices, or the first law of exponents. Very, very simple as that. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, leave your comments for us to grow the mathematics community. Bye bye.